My fellow humans, and welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice a question and find out what that answer is for you. Keeping in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. If you guys would like to support the channel in any one way, shape, or form, make sure you check out the description box where you will find a link to whatever it is that you're looking to do. Make sure you follow me on Scatterlove Radio at Spotify or Anchor FM, where you can take me on the go and listen to my journey and tips and tricks, and where I just talk, really. Just talk. Just have some fun with some conversation and y'all, and bringing it back. If you are interested in a personal reading, just a heads up, I am behind right now, so I am scheduled out until the end of next week. However, if you send me an email telling me you're interested in a personal reading, I will let you know when I can get you in scheduled, as well as further information from there. Excellent. So let's go ahead and get into your daily dice. Without further ado, Source, what is today's daily dice? What would you like my fellow humans to know? What messages would you like to pass on? What would you like them to know at this time? What's going on, Source? What's up? What would you like us to know? What's the daily dice? So what do we got? Neptune, Scorpio in second house. Scorpio in the house. All right. So I do feel like this is manifestation of something that you've gone through. Like so with second house, we're talking about material possessions. Okay, that's pretty simple. That's something that is connected to the second house. But with the Scorpio coming through, this is something you are extremely passionate about, and you're like finally gaining some sort of footing in regards to some sort of project, some sort of creative endeavor, some sort of business, something that you have been really, really working towards, driven, determined. You've learned a lot of things here. You've had a lot of ups and downs with it, but you've been very, very, very disciplined towards this, and it's kind of been out of this world, right? Like, it's something that you really enjoy. But with Neptune here, it's like something you were never really sure, was this what I was really supposed to do? You're just following your intuition. You're wondering, am I deluded? Like, is this something that I'm even meant to try? Like, I've been trying and trying and trying, and it seems like nothing's really working here. And suddenly you're going to have this bam, where it comes together for you, and you're going to see where you're going to start manifesting money and stability in regards to this. The money might not come right away, but you're going to start seeing stability build within this project, like where it's finally being like physical and tangible, something that you can touch, taste, and see, right? Like, it's going to be real. And it's something that is very spiritual by nature with Neptune. I do feel like you did get a psychic download in order to do this, and that's why it's hard to trust sometimes, because it's like there's a period where you go through like this lull, right? Like you're working, it seems like things are working, and then all of a sudden things will lull, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, like I just put all this time and effort into this, and I don't know if this is what I'm meant to do. And, an example would be, I really don't want to share this, but they want me to share this, but it's like being a tarot reader. I've had plenty of lulls, and I've given up plenty of times, and I'm still always drawn back. Like, it's like, even though I question, is this what I'm meant to do? I still can't keep myself away from it. Like, it's like, it just has this weird, it's just a weird pull. I feel it pull on every aspect of my being. Like, it's like, keep coming back, Becky. It's like, Becky. And I'm like, what? It's like, Becky. And I'm like, okay. And it's like, that's what this is for you. It's like, whatever it is, it could be something that's very spiritual. It could be something you're learning. It could be sharing knowledge. It could be anything like that. But it does feel very occult-like with the Scorpio next to the Neptune here. Makes it feel very spiritual by nature. Maybe you're trying to become a professional tarot reader, or maybe you're trying to become so I'm seeing singing bowls, right? Like the sound bowls. Like maybe you're trying to become a meditation artist, or like whatever it is. It's something that's very spiritual by nature. Even you're trying to use your music to connect with people with the divine, and it's like a very different way of going about it, you know. But it's like finally you're seeing with the second house here, you're going to start seeing this manifest. And if this resonates with you already, make sure you leave a blue heart down below in the comments and say, I manifest this tangibility. Just, I want it in my life, right? Because that's what it feels like. Yeah, this feels like a definite manifestation of something that you've worked really hard on, something you put a lot of time and effort. Yeah, with vigilant stone people coming out, like this talks about staying vigilant no matter what. It's odd. This is actually the very first card that I ever drew from this deck, right? Like it was the first one that came out for me. And I was kind of sad that this was the card that came out because it's not a very pretty card, in my opinion. It's kind of boring. It's kind of like got plain colors on it and stuff like that. But the message is true. It's like no matter what you're going through, don't stay true to your journey because of other people. It's like stay true to your journey because this is what keeps calling you. And that's what it talks about. And so I love that it came out here for you. We have 11th house, friends, like-minded groups, humanitarian beliefs. Yeah, something is going to, it's just going to change. Like the direction here is changing, right? And then 11, 1 and 1 is 2. So you have 2 and 2, it's 22 is a master number. And 2 for me is all about trusting the process. Like really breaking it down is like trusting the process. And that's what vigilance is, like staying vigilant to your dream, staying vigilant to your purpose, what you want from life. Thank you. And then we have Chiron, hurt and heal. That's why, because you're in a healing process right now. That's where the lulls are. When the lulls come, when those down points come, it's because those are healing moments. Right? And this is healing of karmic energy. You're letting it go. It's no longer going to be a factor in your life. And so it may feel like things aren't getting done. It may feel like things are stagnant, but really what's happening is this healing energy is coming in so that it can take you to the next level. I do feel like I want to get one of these. One of my channeled messages for you. Source, may you please have a channel message for this reading? Okay, so see you as marriage material actually flew out. Okay, so maybe this has to do with marrying someone that's spiritual or someone that's like-minded as you, right? So seeing yourself as marriage material. But really what I see this as well is seeing yourself from a very high perspective through the eyes of divine. You want the old, they want the old unchanged you, right? So there's people who are trying to keep you in this old energy. Maybe this is an ex coming back, you know. I think Venus is going retrograde, or it is retrograde as we speak. And so there is some chance of exes coming back for a lot of people right now. And so if this is an ex coming back, they don't want you as a partner like that. You've healed so much. And so this is like basically you putting yourself first and saying, no, like I am not in this energy of like, look, it came back out. It came back out. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Okay. Yeah, they want the old unchanged you. That's why they're coming back. But look, you've been through the hurt and you've healed that hurt, and you're like, no, not again. I'm not going through this again, because you're about to manifest something phenomenal in your life. Like seriously, study ancient wisdom. You will begin to find your own answers. Like this is what I feel like you've been doing. You've been learning a lot. You've been doing a lot for yourself. You've been doing a lot for your journey. And it's like through this studying, you're like learning even more, and that's helping you out, and that's giving you new perspective, and it's giving you the strength to say, I'm worthy of something better than this. Okay, so you might see old people return or old flings return in this time. And this is saying that they don't want you as the healed version of you. They want you to come from the old version of you. And so, you know what? Hit them with the 1, 2. Boom, boom. Come as the new version of you and say something honest. Say something honest. Just be like, look, this isn't working for me. It wasn't working for me then, and it's not going to work for me now. However that is for you, right? Whatever that honesty is for you. But I'm trying to show you guys, you know, here's an example. I had somebody come back just recently and they wanted me to stroke their ego. They wanted me to make them feel better about themselves. And so I just basically was blunt about it, because they wanted me to stroke their ego in regards to a very personal part of themselves. And I was like, look, I'm going to be real with you. I've been on the celibacy journey for 3+ years, and where I'm headed and where you're headed are not the same paths at all. I said, so you want me to validate you and to boost your ego. And I said, and that is not my job. So I was like, whatever it is that you're feeling, you have to deal with it, but I'm going to go and take care of me now. And that's the message I sent back in regards to what they wanted me to say. And it was just so interesting to see myself come into this position, but I feel like that's exactly where you are. Like, you know, if that were the old me, I'd have been like, oh my gosh, like, I want to do this, like, we should do that, and blah, 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 let's bump peepees, and blah, 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 you know, like, whatever it is. That would have been the old me, but that's not me anymore. There's this healing that's happening, right? And that's where you're at. You're in this healing place where you're not the old you. You're not that person anymore. And you're not going to show up like that person. So do it. Hit them with the 1-2 and show up as you are right now, because you deserve to be seen as you are right now. Not because of them, but because you deserve to be seen as you are right now. Okay? Excellent. So if it does resonate, hit that thumbs up button down below. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do just want to take a quick moment to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angels, source, my spirit guides for coming together to give us this beautiful message. With that being said, until next time, stay human. Bye.